EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Prescott to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's good for a Cowboy. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Cowboys at 11-3 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On play action, Prescott. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alvin Kamara with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. instead didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Kill! 47!
Prescott on play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Kill!
Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A first down throw for Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Here we go, 46! Here we go, kill!
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
Ravens 10, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And down to the 36-yard line here.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Kamara up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's complete to Diggs.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Prescott.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Now Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air again, Prescott. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now we're signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Prescott on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense hits him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I do have to admit I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, 47. We're going to 54. Go ahead. 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Jackson on 1st down.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Cowboys 10.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We're going to 54. Go ahead. We go 46, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 24, Cowboys 10.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On play action, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Diggs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Hey, 47. We're going to 54. Why?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Play action now, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Diggs in motion left. And again, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Throwing, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Gets around him.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now Jackson.
Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Kamara try the right side.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 24, Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A solid. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
But Charles, a very simple.